Nice film.
Thanks.
You know, I just, there are some things in my life when I watch movies that, what I love about good films is that without being preachy and without telling messages, and by just showing things as they are, there are great messages in art.
Right.
In the things we see. What are the things that pop into your head now that this is over and you see it all put together? Not that it's a message movie, because it's not.
Right. Well, I think certainly my feelings about the issue are more complicated now than they were 2 years ago when I started working on the project. And I think that's an indication of the complexity of this issue. I think I had very sort of superficial ideas about what was going on and what could be done. And I came away feeling less sure about what was going on and what could be done. What I know is that there are very passionate, intelligent people on both sides of this issue, and that there is no one simple solution, but that it's going to take somebody with incredible vision and incredible courage to enact even the simplest sort of progressive ideas that could benefit the people who are struggling with this problem, and there are a lot of them.
There are a lot of them, especially in our culture, and there doesn't seem to be less, there seems to be more.
Well, we're filling up prisons at a pretty alarming rate with nonviolent users, and I'm not sure that's a great idea, because then they're just getting drugs in prison and being taught how to become criminals. So I just wish there was a way for people to look at this as a healthcare issue instead of a criminal issue, because everybody knows somebody who's been through this or touched by it. And I think part of the problem is it's really easy to abstract people who have, you know, an addiction problem. It's over there. And part of the point of the movie is that it's not over there, it's right here.
Yeah, the point for me was that we're all connected.
Oh, absolutely.
That we're connected, and we're connected on so many levels, especially on a family level.
Well, you know, can you support a policy that you would not want to see somebody in your family be the victim of, is the question.
Big question.
I think most of us would say no, and yet most of us haven't done anything to sort of make it clear that we feel that way. But I'm getting a sense it's a good time for the movie to come out.
When you sit down to work on the next project, and the next project, and the next project, I would assume at some point those are difficult choices that you have to make, or are they usually pretty easy?
I find them pretty easy.
Really?
It's a real binary equation. If I read something, or I'm thinking about something, I can either visualize it or not. I've been sent scripts that were very good that I just didn't see, and they've gone on to be made by other people who did see them, and that's the way it should be. You know, I find that usually the right people make those kinds of interesting movies. So it's not hard. I tend to just go entirely on instinct. And usually I want an experience different from the one I just had. So that's why I jump around a lot.
And your films are different from each other. Aaron Brockovich is a very different film than this.
Yeah, I think so. Very different in its intent. You know, they share a certain social consciousness, but beyond that, one of the appeals of Traffic was that it was a more ambitious, larger, edgier movie, and you know, the next one won't be.
Did you have any idea before you were 13, growing up in Louisiana, that you'd be doing this?
No, not really. I mean, when I was 12, I saw Jaws in the summer of '75, and it was the first time I wondered who was responsible for this, who made this, because it terrified me so completely. And so I started reading books about it, but it wasn't until I was 13 I got my hands on some equipment that I thought maybe you could have a job doing this.
And Jaws was handheld, a lot of it.
A lot of it, all the boat stuff, yeah.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Did you end up with a film you set out to make with
Yeah,
Traffic?
pretty much, very close. I mean, it feels very much like I hoped it would feel. You know, there are certain things that are different than I imagined, but the tone of it is very close to what I hoped it would be.
Wow, two of the best films I've seen all year.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you. Good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks.